Pretty much
the
the rest
special
of the
Kairi
show.
tech. Yeah, the you get to the Kairi and Nanae Takahashi versus Kamitani and Lady C. And go ahead, Rich. What were your thoughts on this match?
I saw them come out on the bikes, and I found it quite humorous. I wanted to immediately like hit mute on the video and put rolling on it. I did not do that, but I watched the match. I thought it was, you know, the I'm trying to understand the get down of Kairi right now. Is it she's back for? Is she trying to restore the feeling in Stardom, like to basically, you know, say all this shit's off now, or I don't know what it is, and she's bringing back her big homie Nanae, and is like, yo, this is how we used to do it, or whatever. And then Queen's Quest came out, and it was like, yo, this is a big match for them, and these are our people now. I thought this was an awesome match. Lady C shows no fear. Lady C will not be hoed out here by Nanae Takahashi. They ended up losing, but that's kind of the game on this. And I thought this was awesome. And then I was kind of more interested in the post match though.
Okay, so my thoughts on the matches. I thought the match was very good. I'm giving this 3 3/4. There's been this thing, or it happens, where people that watch Joshi longer than us, or watch Puro longer than us, they're aware that the older wrestlers still function under the I don't want to put anybody over. I'm not going to sell people shit phase, and they hate these people. And when I watch people's commentary on Nanae Takahashi and Stardom, I'm very aware of they hate her guts, or a lot of them do hate her guts, or think less of her than think less of her than her actual skill level.
Mm-hmm.
And so I take it with a grain of salt, but I'm watching this match and I'm watching Nanae sell for Lady C, and I'm just like, what are they gonna complain about next? So I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know how to handle, but because whatever, I don't know. But I thought this was a very good match, and I thought that Kamitani and Kairi had very good chemistry, and I'm interested to see what their match is gonna look like, because they're gonna have a match on the next pay per view on the 21st of August, and Nanae, she ends up winning with the top rope splash, and she ends up calling out Syuri, and she wants a red belt match, and that is a match that if I were to say matches that I would most want to see Syuri have, while she still has a red belt, that would be one of them. That would be one of the top 5 matches I can think of in the whole Joshi world of Nanae versus her. If people like the match, people really love the matches that she had. She's the red belt match she's had with Utami, and because of the level of violence in bomb throwing, and quite frankly, before Nanae's ankle injury, she was at a higher level with this than Utami was. Has she reached that level since then? No. But I do recall the last real killer match she had to have was her anniversary match last year with Arisa Nakajimi, and I gave that match 4.5. I love that match. So she can still do it to a certain extent. But I just want to see her go out there with somebody that has that dog in it, just like Syuri does, and go out here and just say, if somebody gets injured, we'll apologize backstage.
Yeah.
That's kind of wrestling that Nanae Takahashi was doing in 2019 when she was killing it with people like Takumi or whoever else. And Syuri can do that, and we've seen Syuri have those kind of matches with people over the last couple of years.
I'm definitely excited to see that match, and just I didn't get translations on this or anything, but it just seems like an old bully calling out the contemporary person that be like, oh, this is y'all tough person, and then Syuri's like, I mean, I'll fight you, and she's like, yeah, I know who you are, I'm not afraid of you.
Yeah, used to book me.
Yeah, it's we can do it. I'll whoop you.
Right.
This is my shit now. And
yeah.
the Kairi and Saya Kamitani one, that one was like way different, to say the least. But
Look, man, Kamitani did not get pinned in this match. Kairi has said to her that she wanted a match with her since like an Osaka show back in like I think June. Maybe it was June, but it's been at least a month.
oh, I forgot. Nanae and Syuri like came off the blows, and then Ami jumped in on Nanae and was like face to face with her, and it was like, what's going on here? And
and then I was like,
that's like a tag setup or something.
Yeah, maybe it's a tag, maybe it's a do a match before. I don't know. Depending on how it is with the schedule, as far as like trying to fit in like the two matches that Suzu was supposed to have between now and then, or was supposed to have between now and then. They end up getting thrown off in the schedule. They'll have to be added back later. But back to get back to Kairi and Kamitani. Kamitani gets on the mic and she's like crying in tears, and like this. Keep in mind, like Kairi has said that she wanted a match with her over a month ago. They're in this tag match. Kamitani did not get pinned. Kairi then says, "My team won the tag match. I want the title shot that I was talking about a month ago or whatever else." And Kamitani's fucking crying, and I'm like, "What is wrong with you?" Like, what is this? What was the last? What did we? Why did Tam put you over in December and then in March? And then why did Utami put you over in March? And why did why did Starlight Kid put you over last month for you to cry and quake in the boots of Kairi? I don't understand. I don't get it. Like, I don't recall seeing Starlight Kid crying when Kairi showed back up because they were going to have a singles match.
Yeah, I was kind of watching it, and I don't have translations for this or anything. The only thing I could think of was, does she have any kind of like reverence for Kairi or anything that she's spoken about before?
No.
So
not to my knowledge.
This wasn't like an influence of hers or anything like that, or
no.
Okay.
Her Kamitani's story is she was a dancing idol that eventually started dancing at these wrestling at these idol shows that Tam was putting on before the Stardom shows were happening in Shinkiba first rings. And then Tam and Rossi convinced her into hopping into wrestling because she's 5'6" and athletic and bouncy and springy. And the rest is history. I don't recall her ever. I think at some point she had some love for New Japan Wrestling in Ibushi.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as Stardom, I don't recall her ever being some Stardom fan. Like this isn't like Utami in Io Shirai. This is not the same thing at all.
In that case, that throws off my theory. I guess, like, yes, I do miss her dancing. Lithero Negro, that's funny. He said she was getting it. That's funny. But
Richie's a hater dancing. That's just funny,
bro. That's just hilarious. So the way I saw it was like, I thought that there was some type of like, hey, I looked up to you or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't necessarily know that I would have to face you one day, and I can't believe you're gonna try to like I don't want to fight you because I have this reverence for you, but
mm-hmm.
I will fight you, but you're not gonna take this thing from me that I worked so hard for and
mm-hmm.
just drop back in. Like, that's what it kind of looked like to me. But
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get you. No, that's not the case at all. She's just a geek, and I was like, what the fuck are we doing? Why did we just have 2 of the top 4 push you over the last year for you to do this shit? I was like, what are you doing? Get your ass. Stand up. Stand up. I couldn't believe this shit. I was upset. I could not believe this. Like, what are you doing? Get up.
When game day comes, she will have the game face. You don't worry.
Oh my god.
About to break Kairi off some, Phoenix Splash, lay it down.
Man, I tell you this right now. After she did this, I was like, Kairi, drop an elbow on her and just transition about the Starlight Kid and pay back the loss you gave her back in March. That's how I felt. I was like, you may as well just do that. because like what is this? We gotta rebuild her after crying after not losing. She cried after not losing. Like whatever. So